left click on the spar, left click on the line tool. Let's come down here. Let's come off of that. Left click here. We'll touch this line, and that'll let us know that we're parallel there. And then pull that away and hit escape. Left click on the line, or left click on the dimension tool. So we'll go left click here, touch this line, pull this up. We'll make sure that's parallel. All right, we're going to create the line. So let's select the line tool. Come over here. Do not connect it to anything. So no yellow dots. Now we can come over here and make sure it's parallel. Let's bring this up. Left click, pull that away, hit escape. Now let's go back down. Let's take this, select that line, select that one, and go 0.25 inches. Then we'll select this line to there. Let's go 1.25. Green check mark. Pull that away. 11.16. Green check mark. Let's go ahead and make this line. Very similar process. Let's pull this away. Make sure it's parallel. All right. Green check mark. Or go ahead and left click dimension tool, left click on this one. Let's make that 12 inches. Let's make that a 1/4 inch away, so 0.25. There we go. Let's move that line up. So I'm going to take the dimension tool off. I'm going to left click on this blue line. I'm going to try to pull this up and keep it parallel. So I'll select dimension tool, select here, here, left click. Let's do 0.80. I should move that up. Good. And we want those to be offset like that. Here. So let's go left click, click on this one, click on that one. Doesn't matter the length there. Let's go up here. We'll connect these lines. Left click on the line tool, left click here, left click there. And I think we have everything set. I'm going to green check mark just to save it. So let's go close that. Let's go over here. And then I'm going to go extrude, sketch, solid new, 0.5. Let's do a negative 0.2. Let's see how that does. Depth is going to be 0.5 like we had before. We'll go down here to starting offset. That's what I didn't change. Negative 0.2. It needs to be solid, not a surface, with those settings. All right, so it should be solid new, 1/2 inch, 0.2 on the offset. All right, we're going to do more on that offset. Let's go 3.7. There we go. That'll do. Let's see, is that on there? Yeah. So we know that's a 1/4 inch. So let's go and make this a little larger. We're going to go front view. We're going to scroll this around. We're going to turn everything else off except for the spar. We're going to go top spar. Go back to this extrude. It should be solid new. Right there. Part 51, spar, cover. Left click sketch, left click here on the face of that extrusion, left click, we're going to use this corner rectangle tool. We're going to go right around this. Dimension tool, that should be 0.27. That's right. Dimension tool over here, let's do 1.1 here. We'll set this 0.25 there. And that seemed to work pretty well for what we created before out here. We may be off there. All right. 0.12 here. Let's see if it's the same on this side. My dimension tool here. We're going to go 0.115. Get that, yeah, now we're even. So green. Let's go left. Left click on line. We're gonna come out here, right there. We're going to scroll all the way through. We're going to select this line so we'll know if we're parallel. Then we're going to pull it away. Green check mark. We're going to go sweep. Select the rectangle that we use. That's sketch 58. We need the path. That's 59. We need it to be solid remove. And then we need to merge scope with this. Only that, not merge with all, because we don't want to cut anything off of our spar. Green check mark off for just a second. That looks good. That looks good. And let's go over and use our fillet tool on these edges so they're not too sharp. We'll give it a rounded edge. Good. Green check mark. So left click sketch, left click here on the face of that part. Select this, expand that out. Dimension tool, select the outer side, 0.157. Select the dimension tool, select the center of that circle, select right there. Well, let's set that at 0.5. Actually, let's set that at 1 inch. And then let's make sure that is centered up a little bit. So that's 0.71. What is this one at? That's 0.6, so that's the greater. Let's go 0.66. Let's see what that does. There we go. We'll do the same thing up here. It's going to be a little different because we've got this edge here, but we'll do it from that an inch down. Center point circle, create your circle, outer diameter, pull it away, 0.157. We'll go center of the circle, 0.66. That should be the same over here. Good. And we'll set that an inch from there. Let's bring that out and go 1 inch exactly. Green check mark. Let's go back up and turn our top spar on. We're going to go extrude, select sketch 60. It needs to be solid remove. We want to do merge with all, so it goes all the way through it. And then green check mark. Let's look at that and verify it went through. Yep, it went through both the spar and the cover. Scroll in, left click sketch, left click on the part, left click on the text, because if it touches a line, it's going to stick. S1 for spar 1. Green check. Do not let it touch a line. All right, that's going to be good. And now we'll set this center from that center at 4. Hit enter. That's pretty good there. Turn off the dimension tool. We should be able to kind of drag it around a little bit. That's good. We'll do the other ones like that as well. Green check mark. Turn to the side. We're going to extrude this. We're going to add. So solid add. And we want to select that sketch. That is way too far. 0.0625. And then green check mark. There we go. So let's go sketch, click here. Let's scroll out. So there's our new sketch. We're going to left click on the text. We're going to left click here. We're going to drag that out. This is going to be S1. Green check mark. There it is. We're going to scale that to 0.7. I'm going to have to move that back up real quick. I want to be in this left plane. And then this is going to be 0.523. That's fine. Check. We're going to take this, come down here with the dimension tool, select that one, and that's going to be what, 4.5? Check. Or 4. I think we did 4. Yeah. So that's something I didn't do, is set this from the edge. Let's see what that other one was, so we can get it centered up the same way. So green check mark here. We're going to go back up here. We're going to select this, so we already know we have the height. And we're going to go 0.199 on this side. Green check mark. 0.199. Check mark. There we go. Check mark on that. And now we'll go extrude. Sketch. Should be solid add. We want that to be 0.0625. And then check mark. There we go. Now I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to change this name. We're going to call it the Hike and Fly frame. Let's go copy here. Just leave it there. All right. That should have created a new part. It did. Now let's go up to our top spar. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy that top spar. Copy here. Green check mark. All right, so we got both of those. The original there off to make sure we have those copied. We do. So let's find out where that's at. All right, there we go. Spar. Hoop connection. Let's go copy here. Check. Copy here. Check. Let's turn those off. Let's go here, here, and here, and then right click and go boolean. So I should make one single part. Transform by X, Y, and Z, and not by much. Let's do front and back. All right, so now we know those are not aligned. That's on purpose. And that. all right, those are what we want to combine. So let's go left click, left click. They should be touching now. Should be able to combine them. Yes, so that's all one part. And the reason I did that is because that being one part will be way easier for us to move. Copy here. Let's pull that out. I think this is going to be easier for us to rotate than that cover by itself. Find the right mate connector, and it is right around in there. And then that brought it, so I clicked it on this one, and then that brought it level. So we're going to hit green check mark, and we're going to go back up to our original transform. We're going to move this up until we can get it to our location that we need it. Yeah, we could come in a little bit, I guess. 5.25. Green check mark. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's delete that. Yes, let's go turn our top spar back on. Turn our hoop connections back on. Make sure we didn't delete any of those. Nope, they're there because we want those to be able to print. And we're going to mirror image this one. So our right spar is right there. We're going to delete it. We don't need it anymore. Our left spar is over there, but I'm going to wait before I delete it. Let's go down here. We'll turn that back on. We'll rename this part 52 right spar with cover. And then we're going to left click that. We're going to go up here to mirror. We're going to use the navigation cube and select mirror plane. Hit green check mark. And this one should be renamed to part 53 left spar with cover. What we're going to do is I'm just going to put that text over here, so if somebody wanted to set up their text, this is for the Atom 80 bolting pattern, so we'll put the text somewhere in between that so it won't interfere.